Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great morning so far and a great trading session. Not very much has been going on at all, but we're here. I just hit the overnight high. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was going to happen. And look, it stopped out to go exactly where I thought it was gonna go. All right, cool. I don't really have rules to break even at the overnight highs and lows. I might put it there because why not? I mean, it wouldn't hurt anything, I don't think. At most, I break even, which I don't really feel like would be a problem, but we'll see. All right, so I've taken 2 trades. Both of them lost. The first trade was here, which I kind of questioned anyway because the color changed twice, and that's something I was just looking at on Monday because I lost the trade on Monday. When I looked at it on Monday, it had happened 3 times before, 2 wins and a break even, and now it has 2 losses, so now it's break even overall. So I'll just go ahead and implement the rule of the color can't change twice, which is no big deal. And then like I said, with this trade right here, everything was perfect. I think us just hitting the overnight high just made it bounce down. I don't know. So maybe I break even at the overnight highs and lows, which is fine. I really don't feel like there's much more for me to adjust or change. So that little adjustment is fine. I didn't take this trade because I would have to break even right at the edge of the box, which made no sense to get in just to break even. So we'll just keep waiting for the next setup, and hopefully we can at least get back to break even. That's all I really care about. Break even's better than red. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning. I feel like this weekend was really long. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, those 2 little small things. I believe that after this weekend, I have made every adjustment I could possibly make at this point. As far as the structure or the core of the setups, but yeah, this color changed twice. Obviously, there was too much of a downtrend. That's the way that I see it. Changed here, tried to get into the buy, and it immediately dropped. So losses like that are easy for me to kind of spot, like, all right, well, there was obviously an issue there because we rejected immediately. Same thing with this. Just break even at the overnight highs, no big deal. Honestly, I would just not take it because the entry's too close to the overnight high. So I should basically still have no entries. Which is fine. All the levels are pretty close together as well, so. But yeah, that was a nice entry. I just got stopped out first. But it's cool. Can't take that one because too close to the zone. I would break even. There would be the break even. There's no point. The other thing that I've been doing is paying really close attention to when we are trading near the zone. I think I've kind of figured out when I'm okay with trading going back towards the zone and when I'm not. This one, obviously no, because it's too close, right? I kind of figured out that if I'm completely counter trend and the previous bar like rotated on, let's say we were going for a buy and the previous bar rotated on the red line, can't take that one. But these in the direction of the trend I can. It's just a matter of how the previous bar reacted at the zone. But like I said, with that one, I would have to break even too quickly, so it made no sense to do it. And it looks like we're trying to head back up. Yeah, so we got an hour and some change. Hour and a half. If we could get enough trades for me to be break even, that would be nice. I don't really want to start the week off with a red day. We'll see. That makes sense. The account that got reset with the renewal on Friday, I did restart that one today. I decided I'm gonna stop waiting a week since I'm not trading 25Ks anymore. Having the extra $1,000 in drawdown, I should be okay to last, even though I just started off negative 200 today, but I think I'll be all right. It's just so choppy today. I mean, this was like the only real move this morning. This one. Oh yeah, when we finally broke out of this chop, but there was no entry there for me, so. So I should basically be the first 40 minutes with no trades, which is yucky. But what do you expect on a Monday when there's no news? morning, Granny. Good morning, Alva. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Albie Trading. Good morning, Trenches. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you guys this morning? Oh, it wasn't your day trading wise. I understand. The market is super choppy and ugly. I've only taken 2 trades. I lost both, but I think both are super preventable. Since the market's not doing anything, I could show you, but this trade right here, I actually lost on Monday, and I was looking at this where it was a pullback to my major level, which means it's a major pullback, and the color changed twice, as you could see, from red to green, green to red. It immediately lost. So prior to, did I say yesterday? I meant Friday. No, it was last Monday. I'm sorry. But prior to last Monday, it had set up 3 times. It won twice, broke even once. And then last Monday it lost. Then today it lost. So now overall it's break even. So basically at this point, I've gathered about 2 months worth of data. So in 2 months, it's only set up 5 times that way, which means it doesn't happen a lot already. And it's break even overall. So guess what? We just prevent that by saying no color change. If the color changes twice, no trade. And then the other one was just this divergence right here, which set up perfectly, but we rejected off of the overnight high, got stopped out, and then immediately went where I wanted it to go. So I don't have any rules to break even at the overnight highs and lows, but I will put that in now. I don't even have rules to break even at the prior high or low, but I'm probably going to do the same for those. Just go ahead and break even at those. I probably won't do it at the opens and closes because, well, I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. We don't really trade at those levels that much. So, and that's another reason why just break even there. We don't trade there often anyway. So if you miss out on a couple of wins, it's better than having a quick pop down loss to go push straight through it. You know what I mean? So no big deal. Like I said earlier, I think that like the bones of my strategy is done. It's little things like that that might need adjustments, but everything else I'm done. I'm done. I really literally don't think there's much I can do at this point. It's just a matter of take every trade, which I have not set out of any besides the one where I would have had to break even almost immediately. Stuff like that I am going to set out of because I rather just not take the trade and it's the rare moment where it's going to push through and it doesn't hit my break even than me take the trade and whether it's like an order, submission, delay or whatever, now all of a sudden I can't break even and I lose. So those I will always sit out of. Not gonna lie. Has slight trade evade issues at market open. Eeky. Good morning, Janelle. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Y'all, so many people are hitting me up on Discord and I'm like, hey guys, the channel shut down, so I am not on here. I'll hit you later. Trader Ray screwed me at open today too. Oh man. They had the pee lady at work this morning. I got up at 6:30. I was gonna tell her I gotta go trade and I don't gotta pee. You can come watch me pee tomorrow. Trenches, you are crazy. I got a random drug test. I remember it was when I was playing basketball at my D2 college. And it's crazy because, when you do the whole preseason or whatever, when we do the orientation for the new people, they always say like, oh, there's a chance that you can get random drug tests, whatever. I'm thinking, okay. Y'all, then people came and called my name and I was like, I I mean, thankfully I wasn't doing drugs or anything, but it was like, oh, what is the likelihood of you choosing me? And it was like an all day thing because they had so many of us. They chose like so many athletes for each sport, and it was insane. It took forever. And it was so hard for me to pee in front of that lady. I was like, look, just give me some more water and some more and some more. It took me hours. Like, lady, why are you watching me? But yeah, I only had to deal with that once ever. Oh shoot, we broke that, so I can get rid of that. But yeah, what are you guys' goals for the week besides this red day today? Hopefully I can get it back break even, but my goal is to be break even or green each day this week. I told y'all on Friday the other goal is to take every damn trade, because that has been such a horrible habit of mine, is sitting out of way too many trades. So that's super important as well. And really that's it. I don't really have a goal of passing any accounts, because what I'm seeing mainly is, especially with me adding on the trades at my middle and major level where the POC does not clear it, adding those on has added in a significant number of trades each week that I was missing out on. So it looks like the average should be, if I take every trade, don't make mistakes and stuff, I should be able to profit about anywhere from about $2,000 or more per week per account. So that's why it makes me mad when I sit there and I go through and I'm like, bro, how did I sit? Sometimes I genuinely miss them, but it's like, why do you sit out of so many trades? Like, you could have been done so long ago. But at the same time, you have days like today where I told you guys, whenever it's really choppy, that's when I learn the most, which I guess I'm grateful for, because it's better to learn it now than learn it in PAs and be failing PAs because of it. So, but that's my goals. Just take every trade. I don't have a goal of passing any of the accounts because all of them are over $3,000 away. With the highest being 3,900 and then the other two basically being 3,200 away. So if I can at least chop it down to where I'm like halfway there, about $1,500 away going into next week, that would make me extremely happy. So that's my goal, because I don't really expect myself to be perfect just yet, you know, and not missing trades and stuff like that. So 1,500 away would make me extremely happy. But we'll see. We will see. But then also knowing the stats of that, you know, how much I can profit each week if I don't make mistakes and if I don't miss trades and stuff, that lets me know also that within about a week and a half of trading, I should be able to reach the payout threshold on the accounts. So, and this goes all the way back till May. And then I did back test. I think it was like March of this year as well, because that's when the market was super volatile. So I wanted to see like if things would change, which it did not. When the market is extremely volatile, I just have way more setups, and then my profit could be even more per week. So, but yeah, I think everything is perfect. It's gonna be at this point. Did not follow your rules. It happens sometimes though, but at least the biggest thing for me is if I have bad days because I'm not following my rules, whether I'm forgetting them, I'm not taking trades, whatever, at least it gives me like a certain reassurance that I need to have more confidence in my strategy, because if I'm not having a good day because I'm not following my rules, well then just be happy, or I am just happy that my strategy is working. I'm just not working. My brain isn't working, but the strategy is, you know. That was too hard of a push off that buy rotation level. So let's see if we actually break through the zone and push down. Let's see. POC moved too high. The other thing that I want to accomplish this week is remembering the majority of my rules and not having to look down at my cheat sheet much. I am still going to look down because I'd rather have confirmation than lose a trade because I forgot. But at least if I like already have it in my head, like here, all right, I know the POC moved too high. I look down at my cheat sheet. It confirms that that's not what I'm looking for. Those trades I'm cool with. Those I am cool with. I almost took the sale. I would have lost it, but you could see we were going back towards the zone with the red, this reacting off the top, which I've stopped doing, I think. I'm pretty sure, but I'll have to go back and look. But I'm glad I sat out of it. Obviously it was a loss, but I'm pretty sure that I was looking at that recently and kind of noticed that pattern. Now, if it reacted off the bottom of it, yes, but the top of it, not so much. Not so much. And this is counter trend, so that's the other problem. My overall trend bias is an uptrend. Even though you guys see red, it's actually green. I need to change it on you guys' side. So that's the biggest problem. Now, if the overall trend bias was a downtrend and we reacted off of the red line going back towards it, then I could take it, but the trend bias is an uptrend right now. So that was I do remember paying attention to that. Like if it's counter trend, I can't do it. If it's with the trend, I'm fine. All right, and that is the same. All right, that's the same level. But yeah, we had a fatality at work on the 5th, and this is what they do: drug and breathalyzers today. Oh, probably because they think that somebody was high or drunk when it happened. All right, making sure I didn't miss anything, and I did not. This reacted here. Close that one out for $5. I'm gonna be like the people. Apex still got me pending since the 3rd. Churches, don't you bring that shit here. There's a guy in one of the, I think it's the unofficial Facebook groups. I log into Facebook like once a day just to see if it's any of my family members' birthdays, so I can say happy birthday, and that's about it. But he has written the same post 20 times. Like, asked the same question 20 different ways, basically. And it's at the point now where people are just tired of answering him. Like, why? I think he wrote this one last night because I had caught it like an hour after he wrote it. And I was just so thoroughly confused on what he was even asking. And I was like, yeah, I don't even know why this is popping up in my timeline, but please make it stop because I'm over it. All right. What I really want to see is us break 630.50 or really 636, honestly, because we might have a little bit of choppiness until we can break up here. Since we broke one of the bias change zones, but not the second one. So either we need to break 636 or we need to break 598.75 on the downside. Until then, I'm a little stuck with not really being able to take any trades because we're just in an in-between zone or area. Yeah, color change, break even there. Oh yeah, you guys. For those of you all who use NinjaTrader, I am actually attempting to develop an indicator that takes screenshots of the charts on entry and exit for your trades. It saves them automatically. I'm having a little issue with the coding right now. There's literally only one line in my coding that is making it where it cannot compile, and I think that it's because I'm on an older version of NinjaTrader where it's basically it's using an older version of the coding or whatever, which is not an issue. However, it's causing an issue for me right now. So that's kind of where I am right now with it, but it's almost done. I just got to figure out that one error. But I did write on the NinjaTrader forum to see if I could get them to help me, because if I could fix that one thing, then I'll be good. As you guys know, my old trading journal used to do it for me. Well, it actually attached it to the journal entries, but it's starting to take so long to journal now because I'm having to screenshot for every trade that I save, and then I like to screenshot for like the missed or didn't take trades as well. So that's kind of causing an issue. So I am going to, if this bar reverses up, I'm going to sit out of the trade, but you can't be mad at me. It's because we're close to this yellow line, and I don't know just yet if it matters or not, because sometimes it powers through. But I do know that I lost a trade or two like this, but I feel like it was a little bit different though. I don't know, honestly. My problem is when it gets up there, what's gonna happen? And yeah, see, it lost anyway. But there's just so much, we're so choppy because of it still being like a seller pressure type of, or down pressure type of environment. So I'm really careful about trading inside of certain areas, which this yellow line is basically where my middle level turns from a downtrend to an uptrend. So it changed, but now we're back inside of it. So us pushing down so far and being underneath this pink line, I'm just a little cautious, which I need to be. It's so choppy right now, but and that's something else that I've been noticing. Like, if my two trend bias indicators are opposite, I need to be extremely careful, because basically until they both match up, I can get a lot of chop, and some of my trades don't work out the way that they normally would. So I kind of want to see us break 636, and then I'll feel comfortable taking buys, or at least trade above this yellow line. Either one. But yeah, so I will let you guys know when the indicator is done, because I think, of course, you could take pictures of the chart yourself. My biggest thing is with me scalping, it's kind of hard for me to screenshot on entry and exit, especially because a lot of times my trades don't really last that long. Now I did create a hotkey for it, so I can Alt S, but then I need to hurry up and press enter. And the biggest problem for me with doing that is the window, when it pops up to save the image, is going to go over my chart, right? And if a zigzag changes or anything like that in those couple of seconds, I could miss my break even moment and end up losing the trade. So that's why I'm trying to develop an indicator to just do it for me, save the charts on in my hard drive or whatever, and then I could just pull them really quickly to attach them to my journal entries in TradeZella. That's my goal. So I'll let you guys know. Hopefully they can help me. Let's see. Meantime, I'm making progress on the 250. Ooh, nice. Where are you at now with it? Apex apparently double charged me for some accounts. They caught it and issued a refund. Didn't have to submit a ticket. I thought that was awesome. I did see some people talking about that. I feel like it was on Reddit. There's a very long Reddit that is kind of going around right now where, I mean, the guy was pretty respectful in what he said. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah, he basically was saying that they declined him and some other stuff or whatever. But then I did see some people in the comments were talking about how they were double charged recently and they submitted tickets or whatever. I don't really know what's going on with that at all. Do the Apex TradeOvate accounts use CQG data? Yep. And that's why I would rather have TradeOvate accounts. But for a very long time, it didn't make sense for me to think about paying extra when I'm not going to use the TradeOvate platform. But honestly, since the rhythmic issues, it's looking like I probably should. It's looking like I probably should. But we'll see. For now, I am going to keep the rhythmic accounts, but it's a little iffy. I'm not going to lie. I think that I really want clarification on the API limit stuff and what the actual number is. Is it per account? Is it per user? Which I think it's per user. Because with me scalping, I mean, it's not high frequency, so I should never hit it if it truly is, because I was told it's 5,000 actions per day or something. If it's that, I'll never hit that and I would be okay with this. So it's just like a couple things I need to clarify first, and then I would feel comfortable switching to TradeOvate, because it'll just be an extra $4 a month as far as the eval process goes. I mean, I know that the PA fees are more expensive as well, which isn't bothersome at all. So we'll see. We will see. I want to look at the forum. I want to see if they answered my question. Yes, they did. Let's see. Either update to a newer version of insurance. Yes, Jesse, I did that. It didn't work. All right, he did respond, but he told me that I have to use the alternate format, which I already did, Jesse. I already did that and it was literally not working, which obviously if he looks at the damn screenshot, you could see that I already attempted to use the string format. I did already. I'm going to show you guys. Even if you don't know coding, I mean, you guys can read. Like, what the heck? So this is the problem that is being caused in my coding, is this $sign right here, which I guess is for the new C+ coding or whatever, which if I had the updated version of NinjaTrader, it would work. But since I'm on the older one, I have to use the string.format, which is what I did here. But for whatever reason, when I put it there, it just jacks everything up. So I guess I'll have to wait a little bit longer to try to figure it out. I'll try to figure it out probably today or something. I don't know. But I need it. I need to fix it because it is driving me crazy. It takes me so long to save these freaking pictures while I'm journaling. I would rather they already be saved and then I just need to go in and like rename them, but we'll see. You're at 1800. Not bad, not bad. Was that Reddit post, the person got denied for DCA trading, no DCA still got denied by accident, but also never got paid? Yes, that one. That one, I was like thrown for a loop. But yeah, it was that one. I guess he thought his Trustpilot was removed, which it wasn't. So that was another thing with it. But yeah, I don't really know what's up with that one. Attempts, no. All right, we pushed too hard there. But yeah, it was shared with me by some people, so I read it, and that is super trash. If they told you they were going to pay you out for it and they haven't yet, who knows what the issue is? Who freaking knows? And then, like, I was looking at a lot of people's comments because I feel like that was the Reddit post that had like over 200 comments, if I'm not mistaken, in the full discussion. And then you had people that was like, I've been sending so many tickets and nobody's answering. Well, you've continued to put yourself at the bottom of the queue, goofy. That's why no one's answering. Every time you respond, you push yourself literally right back to the very bottom. And I know at one point they had like over 8,000 tickets. And to try to power through that many tickets while approving payouts, I mean, it's a lot. Like, they don't have enough staff for that. And there was a video that popped up on my YouTube. It was a guy talking about the Apex problems, and he was being very he was being critical without bashing, I guess I can say, which was nice, because sometimes I'm just like, why do you guys do this, but whatever. So it wasn't that bad of a video, honestly, but I did notice that in the video, and I think also in the comment section, there were people saying that, like, I don't know if it was around this time last year or was just last year period, that Top Step was kind of going through like growing pains as well with being short staffed and stuff like that, because they reached their level of hyper growth thus far for their business. And I think that is the biggest thing for me, is like, it's clear that they're in a hyper growth stage. You can look at Nutty's videos to see that, right? With them approving 11,000 payouts, I'm pretty sure that is the highest number of payouts in a single cycle thus far. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like in Nutty's last video, let me go look, because I can't remember what the number was in the previous cycle. Let me go look. Nutty bar trading. So I can't take the next sale anyway, so all right, let's see videos. Here we go. Oh, was this for May? Did he not make a video for June yet? I don't think he did. Yeah, he didn't. Nutty, get on your job. I'm gonna go in his stream today. Where is the June payout video? I think he's still on vacation. All right, so okay. In March, there was 3,400 unique names paid out. In April, there was 2,900. In May, there was 4,100. I don't know what it is for June, but those are unique names, right? But he doesn't say how many, like, payouts specifically. But 11,000 payouts is a lot. And to try to get through that in 2 weeks is a lot. And then trying to sift through 8,000 tickets is a lot, right? And I don't really think that people understand that. And the worst part is, a lot of the tickets were likely from the times where, there's resets or there's issues, whatever. They specifically say, don't send a ticket, and people still send it. And to me, there's no point in sending a ticket, because if they deem it a widespread issue, you're going to be reset without a ticket. If they don't deem it a widespread issue, they're not going to reset your account. It does not matter what kind of pictures, videos, it does not matter. So just don't send a damn ticket. Just don't. So I think that they're just extremely overloaded. And yes, they are continuing to hire people, but you can only hire so many people at a time because you have to train them and you have to make sure they're good before you offload another group of new people and things like that. So I think that they're trying to do the right thing. Do I think that people are unjustly being denied at certain points? Yeah. But do I think that it's purposeful? No. I don't. I think that some people are probably being denied by newer folks who possibly cannot read the back end data properly. I don't know. You just never know. But I just really don't think that they're just out to get people. I don't. That one ended up on one of my Discords. Very interesting that he never got paid that second time. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. All of my previous payouts got approved within 24 hours. Wait, Trenches, are you being for real? Are you being like these people that be in the Discord? I've been waiting since the 3rd, and usually I get approved in 24 hours. What is going on? Are you running out of money to pay me? People. Oh, yeah. I'm going to talk about this, and this is going to be my last damn time talking about this. But hold on 1 second, y'all, because like I said, it's going to be my last time talking about this because I don't feel like having these people raid my damn channel again. But, you know, I don't block them for it because go ahead and put more comments and views on my videos. You're just helping me in the algorithm, whatever. But this drove me crazy when I saw this. So this is from, hold on, let me save the image real quick. And this is what irritates me with people when they act like they don't know what they're doing, or other people try to speak for them and act like they don't know what they're doing. I told you guys, the guy said that I was falsely accusing him of things, which I didn't say anything. I said his website showed that he was doing signals, which on his website it's called callouts, but he says it's callouts and not signals. The one guy came onto my video and said that I didn't know what I was talking about. He doesn't do signals. He bans people from Discord who tries to do signals and all these other things. Is this not a signal? Or is this a call out? Because he said that it's call outs because he just talks about points of interest throughout the session. You guys, this is a signal. You added everyone to alert them that you were looking for this setup. That is a signal. Again, I don't have a problem with the guy, but what I do have a problem with is people coming and saying that I'm falsely accusing him of things that he's doing. Like what? Here is the alert. Hopefully this does not. Whenever I use the pen on that thing, it always freezes my my computer. But here is the alert. You can see based on the first picture that he alerted them before he got into it. He's alerting them that I'm looking for the entry somewhere in this area. That is a signal. Are signals bad? No. But are they against Apex rules? Yes. And it's that simple. And this is the problem that I have with people. When they make complete statements, like in my video, the first one that I made that obviously was shared somewhere, and that's what sent his people my way. I did not falsely accuse him of anything. I made very general statements, right? Based on either what was on his website, or I made general statements based off of what I've seen with other people, right? I said that other people that are group trading, because the other thing is it's group trading, which other prop firms have actually been cracking down on as well. Okay. I've seen the pictures. I've seen the tweets. I've seen all of that stuff from other prop firms doing the same thing. Now, if you have a course and you're teaching people and you have very specific ways of trading, and they just see that a whole bunch of people are entering around the same area, and they start asking people to record themselves and explain, guess what? Your students can explain themselves. It's fine. And they probably could explain themselves with your call outs as well, considering you probably are smart enough to say, hey guys, a FVG is popping up, boom, you know. And I'm not saying just for him, I mean just that type of intraday swing trading. It's very easy for you to say, hey guys, we're getting in because of this, you know what I'm saying? But call outs are signals. So don't rate my channel and say that I'm lying or I'm making false accusations, because that, my friend, is a signal. Now, had you posted it after you got into it and you were well into the trade, maybe not. You going for 100 points, you're 50 points in, it's not a signal, because nobody should be getting in 50 points in, you know what I mean? But calling it before it happens is a signal, and it's okay. Signals are, if you're actually profitable with your signals are actually really great for people who are still attempting to learn, because they're able to earn while they learn, right? But when it's against the prop firm's rules, it's just against the prop firm's rules, people. It just is what it is. Oh, you're dead ass trenches. Oh. I don't know. Maybe you're going to be waiting till the 15th. I hope not, though. Y'all, this price action is literal ass. Like, technically speaking, if I didn't take the 2 trades that are now invalid trades as of now, if I didn't take those, I would legit have no trades. But you know what? It actually makes me happy at the same time, because I told you guys, my biggest goal is for my strategy to be able to work in any market condition, whether it's super choppy like today. I mean, we had our little moments of breakouts, but for the most part, the price action has been extremely choppy. So being able to stay out of chop, but when the market is trending, the setup still work the exact same. I don't have to make any adjustments. That is a win in my book. A win all day, every day. Because I told you guys, my biggest goal is, like, if I ever taught my strategy to anyone, I don't want there to be room for your own interpretation. I want there to be extremely clear-cut rules, because the more you require someone to analyze something on their own, they're probably not going to analyze it properly. You can't teach hunch and things like that. So, and I don't want it to be where, like, oh guys, look at the market before, or, you know, during these specific times. And if the market is choppy, we're going to do this. And if the market is trending, we're going to do this. Well, that's left up for too much interpretation, because what you might deem as choppy doesn't look choppy to me, or what you might deem as trending might not be that trending to me, depending on what, especially like if you're on, you know, a time-based chart and things like that. So I don't know. I'm just happy with the progress, extremely happy with the progress. And I literally feel like I'm right there, which is crazy, because this month is like my 2-year anniversary of me not working and just taking a break from life. And I told myself I was giving myself about 2 to 2.5 years, just because I just wanted a break. I graduated high school at 16, and I just been snowballing ever since, doing way too much. I feel like, not to say that it's bad to accomplish things early in life, but part of me feels like I did so much so early that now I'm just like, okay, what next? And I really feel like mastering trading is the only what next that I have left, because anything else that I want to do, whether it's short or long-term investments, anything like that, it's all going to stem from how well I do with trading. And it just is what it is. 1, 2, 3. All right. Because I know I won't be able to do anything soon, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I knew I wasn't gonna miss nothing. I knew it. We're having so much trouble staying below that zone. We keep making new rotation levels, which means we're painting higher. People really think the Apex Discord being down is a sign of the end times for Apex. People are weirdos. People are so weird. Like I told you guys, they have been wanting to change that for a long time, but they would have really thought Apex was going down and shutting down if they would have done it while all the rhythmic issues were happening and the double charging and all of that stuff. Then what? You know, they chose a time where things are quiet. They've been wanting to restructure it, and I agreed with it. Got another trip to pay for. They tweaking. Where you going now? Where are you going now? I actually am. I'm going on a trip next month. We're taking our family trip, our yearly family trip that we started doing a couple years ago. But I do want to start traveling again next year. After I reach my financial goals, paying myself back, paying my mom's house off, I am going to start traveling again because I miss it. But this time I'm going to travel with people because I spent my entire 20s traveling by myself. And the world is crazy and not safe, and I don't want to do it anymore. So, here's what we're going to do. I mean, this chop fest is insane. It is insane. Can we push below? We're also respecting the overnight range. You can see we pushed up from the overnight low, rejected at the overnight high, and have continued to reject. And this is why that divergence trade that I lost earlier this morning, that's why I'm just thinking about going ahead and breaking even at the overnight levels. Now, if I'm in a sell and I'm pushing down towards the overnight high, I'm not gonna break even there, but when I'm in a buy, I will break even now at the overnight high, and vice versa for the overnight low, and we'll just kind of leave it there. But sometimes we respect the range, sometimes we don't. Today is just so choppy that we are. We are. Mexico, what part? Same, I need to get hotels for my trip in September. Okay. Are we gonna get a push? I would really like to see us trade outside of the overnight range, honestly. We got a less than an hour, about 45 minutes in this left in the session. That ain't what I wanted to see. You ain't listening to me, market. What's wrong with you? And I need to put that there. 595. Shoot, I gotta look for something real quick. Still nothing. Still nothing. What is behind there? What is that? Oh, the current. I'm stupid. All right. I don't even know. My kid just keep talking about Mexico. I need the money first, and I can figure out where. I feel it. I feel it. All right. I'm not taking a sell going back towards the current opening prior close. So I'm really just waiting on this reversal to see what happens after that. Then we'll make a decision, but we're just trading in this freaking range, which is ass. Very ass. Oh, I can. Yeah, I'm finna show y'all a clip from yesterday. I've been back on Apex. And I've been on my shit. Okay? I have. And I think it's because I was playing X Defiant. Oh, did I delete the freaking Xbox thingy? Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot what it was named. Where do I go to? I don't need that. Oh wait, maybe this is not what I'm looking for. Actually, okay, wait, I don't want to use you. I don't. I thought I had the Xbox app thingy. Maybe not. I'm gonna show y'all a clip. I killed a whole team of 4. Hold on, I gotta send it to myself. Hey KeAmber, I have a question. The software that you use, do you think I could use it myself? No, you can't. Unfortunately. Since the market ain't doing that, god dang. Wait, did I not send it to myself? Oh, it's still sending. Here we are. Wait, why is there no audio? Oh, there we go. Please excuse the quality. This is what Facebook does. What does that say? Alright, whatever. Alright, check me out, y'all. Hello, Mario. Hello, Trader's Trick. How are you guys this morning? Good morning, good morning. Oh yeah, we're playing quads. There's 3. Ooh, get turned on. You dead. This is what I do in my free time. I'm so happy to be back on Apex. We were not on Apex for a long while. To the point where I think when we got back on, my season level was like 20 out of 110. Yeah, not been playing at all. Now I think I'm almost at 90. But when they try to figure out why I disappear from Discord when those people are pissing me off, because I'm over there shooting people. Because now you've made me so mad I want to shoot people. Ask me the same damn question 35 times a day. Do I need a video editor by chance? I do not, but thank you. Am I on the PA? Heck no, I ain't traded my PA yet. Still the evals. Rough morning, but I'm not mad about it. It's choppy. I mean, I know people who lose accounts on choppy days like this. I'll be grateful to just be down $200 per account, but like I said earlier, both of those losses are going to be mitigated in the future. Very easy stuff and stuff that I had already been looking at anyway. So the losses today just kind of confirmed it. When stuff works out when the market is trending, but doesn't work out when it's choppy, I'd rather just not take the trades at all. Because I don't want to rely on looking at a time-based chart to see if it's choppy or trending. Because of course on Renko's, what looks like choppy to you guys is not choppy to me, as far as like I still see moves like this right now. I might not take the moves, but the moves are still there. So I don't want to have to look over here to see what it's looking like to determine certain things. So we'll just prevent that in the future and go from there. But like I said earlier, my goal is just to end the rest of the week break even or green each day, and at least get a profit of like $1,500 per account this week. That's my goal. And that's a big goal because I've been red. You know, I've had a couple of green days sprinkled in there, but I just feel like at this point, I've made myself more mad than anything because I don't take trades that I should be taking. So I know if I take every single trade and do what I'm supposed to do, I should be able to hit the goal with no problem. And maybe there'll be a few adjustments each day. Probably not. I think today was just, I mean, like I said, the first loss that I had is something that I lost last Monday, and I had looked at it after the loss last Monday, but there really wasn't enough data for me to really figure out if I was going to do it or not. But honestly, I should have at that point put the rule in, because if after last Monday, that particular setup, the exact way that it's set up was 2, 1, and 1, meaning 2 wins, a loss, and a break even. That's already break even. So I shouldn't have even chanced it today, honestly. But I wanted to chance it because maybe that was just the one loss. But after the loss today, it's 2, 2, and 1. So we'll just get rid of that. Then the other one was just the counter trend divergence that I was in a buy, and it touched the overnight high, bounced down, stopped me out, and went exactly where I thought it was going to go. So we'll just start breaking even at the overnight highs and lows, and we'll just leave it there. So just real simple shit. But everything else, I think I'm okay with. As far as like the bare bones of my setups, I think there's only one more place where I have like a question mark. No, two more places, but it doesn't set up often. So I think I'm kind of in the business of, if it doesn't set up that often, we just not gonna take it, because what's the point? You know, maybe I won't take it, but I'll still kind of like, if I see it set up throughout the day, I'll still write it in my journal just so that I can still track it to see if I do want to add that in there. But for now, I think we're just good where we are. We'll see. And then I kind of, based on TradeZella, I kind of already see which setups kind of happen more often than others. So those are the ones that I just want to make sure are solidified, because they do set up more often. It's mainly my regular pullbacks, the trades like, I don't even think it's set up at all today, actually. Yeah, it hasn't set up at all today. But that one, in counter trend divergence and pullbacks to my middle and major levels, are the ones that set up the most. And all of those, pretty much, the rules are the rules, and they haven't changed for a long time. Have little minor adjustments been made? Yeah, like I think Friday is when did I lose a trade on Friday like this? I think it was a trade I didn't take because I had already been tracking, where when I get divergence at my middle or major level and there's double top, double bottom middles, I had already removed it from the divergence at my major level, because that one ended up basically being break even after the last loss. And then there was a loss that I did not take on Friday at my middle level, same thing. So now that one's break even as well, we just get rid of it. So I can't take like double bottom, double top starts or middles with those, which is fine. So it's just like little small stuff like that. But I think the foundation is where it's at, and it's where it's gonna be, because there's nothing else I can do at this point. So we'll see. See, green. Right. I do like this sell, but just kind of depends on if it's actually gonna use this level or this zone as a resistance level, or if we're gonna push through it. If we kind of push down here and the POC stays where it is right now, I am gonna get into the trade. As much as I would not want a chance losing anymore, we already said what we're gonna do. We're gonna take every trade. but we'll see what happens. If this bar closes up, it's going to invalidate it no matter what, but if it closes down, I will enter the sale. But yeah, depending on how the rest of this week goes, I might start trading my PA next week. Might, heavy on the might. All right, we pushed up too far now. Very heavy on the might. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The biggest thing is I want to start trading it by the 22nd, so in 2 weeks. Because if I start trading it on the 22nd, I can, if of course I hit the payout threshold, profit wise, I'll be able to request a payout in the 1st to 5th cycle, which is my goal. So we'll see. We will see. I really still kind of want to wait until I pass the next eval, but I don't know. Because I feel like I'm at the point where I've realized there's practically very little adjustments that'll need to be made at this point. The strategy is what it is, then do I really need to wait? I mean, I'm gonna wait until I have a pretty decent week at least. So that's why I said if I have a pretty great rest of the week, then I would be willing to start trading it next week. Now, whether I trade every setup or just certain setups, I'm not quite sure yet. I don't know about that part, but that's the other reason why I kind of want to wait, because I know that it's just going to be annoying trying to remove it from the copy trader because I don't want to take it on these setups, that kind of thing. I'd rather just copy trade everything like I've been doing in the eval process. So we'll see. I watched my friend die within 5 seconds every single game in COD last week. Your friend needs more practice. Tell him he needs to go play against some bots. Good morning, True Seeker. How are you this morning? Didn't take that one because I would need to break even at the top of the zone, which, oh, you guys can't see, but it would have just hit my break even. So if I would have broke even when it hit the top of the zone, it bounced back twice. Like I said, those trades I'm not even gonna chance because it could have just hit that and just completely reversed and I missed the break even. So it just was too close. 1, 2, it was like 3 ticks away from my entry. That's pointless. You good? You can't complain? Good, good. Got 30 minutes left. I'm gonna go grab some water. Actually, let me see if this bar is gonna close, because if it closes and immediately reverses, I might have a setup. And I don't, because the zigzag's red. Be right back. That's when it pushed. We're trading near Friday's high. Do I have data missing? Oh, goodness. That's not good. Y'all, I got a whole chunk of data missing. I hope it's not affecting anything. I mean, obviously the chopping is just what it is, but why do I have a whole chunk of data missing? My data basically stops Friday at 8:11, so I don't have anything from Friday. That's not good at all. That is not good at all, actually. That's probably affecting the efficacy of my indicators as well. We'll see. I don't know. I wonder why it's missing like that. Interesting. It's always something. I would rather see it push down before we hit the session high up there. Only because of how much volume is in this swing, and I still am like tracking this particular setup. I'm not gonna start taking them just yet, but I'll let you guys know if the POC is where I would want it to be with the way that I'm tracking it. I wonder why that data is missing. I traded on Friday. Yeah, I traded on Friday. Very interesting. After I journal, I'm gonna reload the Ninja script. I don't want to do it now because it's gonna mess everything up, but I'm definitely gonna do that to see if anything would have been different. Because I know like my pivot levels are definitely based on intraday data. But then also, I wonder if all right, the POC is where I wanted it to be. Now, if this one wins, then I probably will start taking it. But like I said, I'm tracking it. And thus far, it's only lost once, I think. But I stopped tracking it a long time ago. Well, I just started tracking it again, but I had stopped tracking it for a while because I just deemed it as I can't take it. Now, if it loses, I think I'll just stick to not taking it because it's really not that big of a deal, honestly. That's what the tray looks like. Uh-oh, sorry. We'll just see what happens. Because normally, if this wasn't a session high, my POC would be in a totally different place. Alright, there's the loss there. Now let's see if it just wicks me out, but this is why I didn't want to take it, because I'm still like real iffy. Because basically when I determined the rules, I think it was June 3rd maybe. So about a month ago, I just said, all right, if there's too much volume in the current swing before I enter and we hit a new session high or create a new session high at the time, then I won't take the trades at all. But then I started noticing lately that this trade worked if the POC was in the wick and not the body. But here is a loss just now. Now it could be because we pushed up off of this zone, who knows? But this doesn't, pushing up off the top of the zone doesn't cause me to not take the counter trend trades. It's only if it pushes off the bottom. Let's see, it would have just stopped me out exactly to the tick and then dropped, which would have pissed me off. 62.75. Yeah, literally to the tick. Interesting. Yeah, I still don't know. Pushed up too far. I was looking for this buy. I was going to chance it, even though I probably shouldn't since I am under my 250 negative goal. But the POC just moved up too high. I wanted it to stay in the wick. The reason why I'm chancing it, or I was going to chance it, is because at first I kind of had a rule of like, if the POC didn't clear and we just pushed off of a new session high or low, I don't take it. But that wasn't the reason why I was losing. It was a totally different reason. So I kind of like removed that rule for the time being, but it didn't matter because the POC pushed up too high anyway, so it's whatevs. It's whatevs. So I still would be the entire session with no setups. Unless we could reject here without getting all the way to 5650, which we just did. It's like when I call out a number, it just goes there and it pisses me off. I said I didn't want you to touch it. This is insanity. And see, normally I would be like, okay, if I went this whole session with no trades so far, besides the ones that I could have like gotten into and just manually broke even extremely fast, which we're not going to do that. Normally I'd be like, okay, well, now have I made my strategy too restrictive to where now I'm preventing way too many trades? But honestly, I'm so confident in where the strategy is now that I don't feel that way, especially when I see how choppy it was. I mean, besides these few little breakouts that we've had. So I'm okay. I don't feel like I need to readjust anything. I'll just have a session with no trades. So trade, or times like today would be the times where I just hit that one-click trading button, flip the accounts, and just keep it moving. I know I can't get into this sale. We got a color change twice, which I never do counter trend anymore. I'm curious. So the high on Friday was 2639.50. Okay. I needed to go on Yahoo Finance to make sure that the prior high that's showing on my charts is actually what the prior high was, since I am missing all of that data, but it's correct. So I just wanted to make sure of that. It's so weird because as choppy as we are, we're about to approach the first extended resistance level, which can cause even more chop. But I mean, I'm about to be out of the markets in 15 minutes anyway. But I also think that the levels are not right because I'm missing so much data, and I know for sure that the pivot indicator is based off of the previous day's intraday data. So I'm pretty sure that's probably not correct. I need to go and save this. Oh wait, I don't want to do that. I really want to play around with this indicator's coding later to see if I could freaking fix it. Those are weak, so I can't take. And it's double bottom middles, which I can't take either. Or double top middle. see, this new change zone is very close to the previous one. That's why I know that it's super choppy. I'm barely having to move them. Alright, we got 7 minutes left. What was I about to do? My long was stopped out at 592, then Zoom. But did you follow your rules? As long as you followed your rules. I feel totally abused by NQ. You know, there are days when it takes all I have not to rage quit. Today is one of those days. I feel you. Today has been pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. So the way I see it, besides the few break evens that I sat out of purposely because they were so close to my break even levels, I wouldn't have any trades except this possible one, which I'm still tracking. I mean, I would have got stopped out to the tick. So it's like, if this was the one trade that I took and I got stopped out to the tick just for it to literally go exactly where I wanted it to be, I would be super pissed. The only thing that I'm grateful for this morning or today is the fact that it did help to solidify 2 rules that I already kind of had a little hunch about. So I'll take the L's. It's cool. But definitely an ugly day. Definitely. Can't get into that sell. I would need the bar to close above 640, 650. And it went up pretty far from what you say you stopped at out at 592. Then it, what was the high? 669.25. Let me see. You said you guys stopped at 592. Where was your entry at? Alright, now I can't get into that sale. And the buy would need to push up probably past 666.25, which would push us towards the session high again, and I wouldn't be able to trade. Yeah, I highly doubt anything's gonna happen in the next 4 minutes, but we'll sit and wait. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Wait, not there. What's the date? Oh, the 21st. Rotation level being there, I can't take this trade. And it's like if we push, we would need to push like, or if we drop down, we would need to drop down away from this level, which I highly doubt it's going to happen in 2 minutes. So we'll see what happens, but today was just ugly and nasty, and we did not like it. And I have to figure out why the hell I'm missing data. Because if I go, let me see if it's 7.5. Oh wait, that's weird. Okay, I don't have to worry. It's not missing from my Renko charts. It's only missing from my time-based charts, which is extremely weird. Why is that? That's so awkward. This is a 1 minute chart. And you could see like this is the 8:11 or 8:12 candle. I'm missing everything until the market opens Sunday night. But on my Renko charts, everything shows up properly. So I don't know. At least it's showing up correctly there. And there's a session in. All right, you guys, so let me show you guys the accounts and we're gonna get out of here. Be careful if you're continuing to trade. This is why I don't really like Mondays with no news, like no news at all. But it's all good. So I took 2 trades, lost them both. So down 180 or no, 187 to 192 per account. And that's that. Like I said, both of those losses will be prevented in the future. It's already stuff that I was looking at, so I'm not too worried about that. So today would like be the first session in, well, I guess I can't really say that. I was gonna say today would be the first session in all of the data that I have thus far, starting from like May 13th, I think, where I did not have any trades in the session. But I can't really say that because I did have, I think, 2 trades set up where I would have just had to break even like immediately, which is why I didn't take them. But basically I would end up having a break even day if I were to just still take those particular trades. So not a horrible session. I still was within my goal of not being over 250, but like I said earlier, hopefully the rest of the week is better price action, because I do have a goal of reaching a profit of $1,500 per account this week. So if we have good price action, maybe I'll be able to reach that. We'll see. But yeah, that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the very boring stream. Sorry there was not much action today, but I can't force trades. But like I said, if you guys are continuing to trade, just be careful. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.